And what am I putting on my face? Some bullshit. Hello, good morning. It's the late afternoon and I have like 30 minutes to put some makeup on to go to the Monaleo concert tonight. I feel like it starts really early, but enough of that. Should I be filming this because it will make it take longer? No, I should focus on doing my face. However, in my mind, I was like, oh, I want to do a get ready with me. So here we are. And what am I putting on my face? Some bullshit. Prepped my face already, so going straight in with primer. I don't know what I'm gonna do, except pink and blush, because that's Monaleo coded. The theme for the who did the body tour, the colors are pink and black. The album itself, I feel I mentioned this in a previous video. Don't know where I was talking about Niece Robinson. Monaleo's latest album really like affected me, so I'm really excited I get to go to the concert. I know when it was Snowmageddoning, a couple of cities had their shows canceled. Unfortunate for them. So I'm grateful that didn't happen to me and I get to go. Let's see. I had my eyebrows waxed recently and I got an eyebrow pencil. And I'm wondering if I should do brows first or last. I feel like... when do people do brows? I'm not going to do much to them. And I feel like... Well, you know what? I'm going in. I could really use a darker pencil. I feel like that's not doing too much. But that's good too, because let's keep it natural. I really don't know how to do my eyebrows, so like better to do less than too much. Looks good to me. Okay. When I was having my eyebrows waxed, first time waxing anything, by the way, I was telling the lady, ooh, I forgot to wet my beauty blender. I shouldn't have put more foundation on, but, oh, you know what? I'll use a brush at the wax. I actually had a really great experience, getting the wax. I went in for my chin, and then while I was there, they were like, oh, you can get another body part wax for free. So I was like, okay. And they like gave me a list, and I was like, let's go eyebrows. So I'm actually glad I did, because I feel like in my last makeup video, I feel like I talked about how I like struggle with my eyebrows. I never know what to do with them. And now I feel like, first of all, the person who did them was amazing. And now I feel like they're a feature on my face, where before I felt like they would just get lost in my face. And I feel like having my eyebrows done really like elevated me into like just somewhere higher, you know? I was like, oh, this like actually makes a difference. And the other thing that I was afraid of with waxing is like hair removal people kind of scare me. Like, I have this impression of people who do hair removal as being like obsessive, or you know how people are into like the like Dr. Pimple Popper type of stuff. I feel like because it's so satisfying to people, like they don't know when to stop, or like they're obsessed with being hairless. And I think that my impression of that comes from like old TV shows back in the day. Like me personally, I don't care about being hairless. Like facial hair bothers me, but I don't need to be like shaved all the time. I don't care about my underarms. I don't care about my legs. Like I just overall don't care. So I was like, okay, if I'm going to do some type of hair removal, I want to go to someone who like doesn't think body hair is like disgusting, but who understands like, okay, you want to remove some of this. I was doing threading because I was like, okay, this is what the hairy girls of the world do. And for a while, actually, I really liked threading. But then, all of a sudden, every time I went, I would get, like, bad results. Is this a concealer brush? Apparently not really. So, like I was saying, I would get bad results as in, like, I would start bleeding, or I would get ingrown hairs, or like they wouldn't get all the hairs. And I was kind of like, this sucks. So I stopped going for a while, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll just like learn how to tweeze. But my body like rejects tweezers. Like I can't, if I grip, my body won't let me like yank and like pull the hair out. Like my body won't let me hurt myself. Okay, we'll try to wet a beauty blender. BRB. Okay, got a nice thick beauty sponge. I feel like more concealer. Last time I was like, yeah, concealer triangles, and then I was trying to be very demure with it. But let's do triangles. I won't do as much, but I do want the bright under eye, so like, let me do it. Boop, 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 boop. The thing about waxing too, though, is like, people make waxing look more painful than it is. Like every time I've seen like you know, people make videos of like, oh, getting waxed for the first time, and like people like scream and freak out and like film their reaction and put it online, or like how it's portrayed on TV. It makes it seem like so scary and like painful. So I was kind of afraid. But when I went and actually did it, it like, threading is worse because it's like a pain for every hair. And waxing is like one or like a couple rips and then it's everything is done. And I didn't think it was extremely painful. I didn't think it was that bad. Do I want to do contour? No, I'll just put bronzer on. I only have 30 minutes. I need to leave at 5, and my phone is charging. So, I don't know when that's going to be. I'm really going off of how long my camera is telling me this video is. And according to that, I'm doing okay. But yeah, I'm satisfied with waxing, and I think I'll do it again. I might try other areas, but like I said, I don't care about shaving, and I don't care about being hairless. So I guess I'll just see how I feel, or like if I want to experience what it's like to wax other areas, maybe I'll do it. But I'm not like overly thinking about it. but I'm definitely for my face. I'll go back and I'll keep doing my eyebrows, I think. I really like the person who waxed me. I had a great first experience. Like the waxer was great. The front desk was great. You know how at the front they're trying to sell you stuff, but like I feel like it wasn't just like trying to sell me stuff for the sake of selling me stuff. I feel like she was very informative and gave me all the options for everything. So I like appreciate it. And you know, I like seeing people do customer service jobs well. I admire that. Not just from the perspective of like being service and getting good service. Like that also is great, but also like having worked in customer service, I feel like every time I met someone like a coworker or a manager who I was like, "Oh, you're actually really good at this." And customer service is like a real and valuable skill. Since like meeting those people, that's something that I recognize in people and I highly value. I should actually get on Google and give those two people 5 stars. Do I want to do blush before eyeshadow? Here's the thing with the blush. Of course I want to do like pink. Oh, and also I got this pink setting powder just to see, you know, what the people are talking about. And you actually, like, I am warm toned, and pink setting powder is, from my research, more of like a neutralizer for like if you're too orange. And when I was looking at the display of this Revolution one in Ulta, it was saying like, oh, this is for like light to maybe medium skin tones, and I was like, I don't know. But I went on TikTok and I saw black girls using pink, so I feel like for Monaleo I want to use pink, but also like it might just like disrupt my face. Let's just go for it. Okay, I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference because this is quite light and also very like, it's not like loose powder, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm like baking with it. Okay, it's very chill. I could have probably used like a translucent powder. And this is not like super, super pink. I really picked the Revolution one just because it was the cheapest. I saw a few brands had a pink powder, but I was like, I don't know, I'm not going to spend $25 on a big thing of pink powder that I don't know if it's going to complement my skin at all. Yeah, I really feel like that. I feel like looking at it on the viewfinder, it looks pinkish, but looking at it in person, it's like I just set my face, which like, all right, good. Now my face is set. Blush. I don't have like a pink blush. I have, let's see, I have these things, and these are, I'm kind of going for like a lighter pink. Let's see. So this is like, this is from the Beauty Supply. And I have the other color, also from the Beauty Supply. It's Nika K. Nika K is my favorite, like, Beauty Supply makeup brand. And I love a lot of their stuff. So that's that color. So none of them are, like, pink. Okay, I found this tiny rare beauty sample, and this is pink. So, I guess I'll do that. I'm thinking about blush placement. And I want to do like a look on my eyes, so I'm not just going to cover half my face in the pink. I'm trying to be strategic, and I've got like 15 minutes. I should really like check my phone. Normally I would put this directly on my face, but I guess I'm trying to be demure and mindful. The light really like left. I could put more, but let me do the other side of my face. And then maybe I'll even like put a like powdery blush on top to bring it out more. I put that too high. Okay, just do it on the other side. All right, yeah, there we go. Mindful and demure. Let me get a fluffy brush. And I feel like I could even put an eyeshadow. I have a Raw Beauty Christy palette. This is like a light powdery pink. I could do that. Okay. I probably didn't finish this thought from earlier, but like while I was doing the wax, I was talking with the, what do they call them? Wax techs? Waxers? I was talking with the woman who was doing it about like makeup and stuff, because she was like choosing an eyebrow shape for me. How like my palettes and stuff are old because I got into makeup and then right before COVID hit. And then I've been masking since COVID started. Blush on the nose is a must. Okay, that's like visible. I feel like this is this is a soft beat. We're not going insane. Okay, so I'm always kind of like, I want to wear makeup, but also like, is it worth it even for me to wear makeup? Like, do I care that much? Let's see. I think this other blush is going to be a little too dark. I'll put it on lightly. Just for a little like dimension, you know what I'm saying? My makeup stuff, and especially my eyeshadow stuff, is so old. Like, I bought the Raw Beauty Christy palette when it came out. Did it come out on pre-order? No, I think that was the second run. I got it the first time around. I have the Zodiac Love palette. I got this at TJ Maxx though. And I have the original Zodiac palette, which I also got at TJ Maxx. I've used this like barely. It would be nice for me to do like a cut crease or something, but I don't know how to do that. And I just have to stick to what I know because I'm on a time crunch. Let me setting spray myself first, actually. Oh. That's probably too much. Gotta beat the setting spray into your face because that's what the makeup people told me to do on the internet. Okay. It got very dark suddenly and it really changed, like, oh, the sun kind of went down. But I feel like it really changed like the color in the room here. I could do more on the blush, I think. Don't let this be like famous last words. Imagine if I was just like, okay, yeah, this is neon pink. There's another pink in this palette, but it looks like a little orange. I'm gonna roll with that and try not to do too much. And then let's go light on the eyes, and then I'll check the time. And if I have time, I'll put lashes on. And if I don't, I'll put nothing. Because mascara is not worth it to me. Ooh, this might be too orange for my skin. Yeah, that's not really a transitional shade, but... Why did I keep going? Why did I say that's wrong and then keep going? What have I done? All right, let's just go gold. I see, the thing is, you know what, actually, let's not fall into the trap of the sunk cost fallacy. I'm just gonna wipe it off. There's always time to fix your mistakes and change your mind. Okay, let's try again. And actually, let me get Old Reliable. The Jackie Aina palette. This I know what to do with. I'm just gonna put brown, and then I'm gonna put a pink shimmer on. I would have liked to do a freaking huge cut crease and a big sharp wing, but guess what? I don't know how to do either of those things. And now's not the time to figure it out. Ooh, I think I'm getting close to crunch time. I should like actually check what time it is. Let's see, I was going to deepen that with brown, but let me put some pink on it. And while I'm in my eye area, I'm going to take my bronzer and like, ooh, that's a little too much. Okay, just gonna shape this up a little bit and do a like fake contour. Okay. I'm just playing games, honestly. I need to get dressed and leave. Or really, okay, let me actually check the time. Okay, I still have 15 minutes I can spend on doing this, and then I have to get dressed and leave. I said I was leaving at 5. Yeah, that's what I have to leave. Never mind. I was gonna be like, oh, but I have time. No. I will barely have time to get dressed. Getting dressed though is like, you're just getting dressed, like for real. All my stuff will, what I won't have time to do is really clean up my stuff. But it's okay. You can stay here for a second. I'm gonna assume I don't have time to do the lashes, so if there was a mascara in front of me, I'd be like, okay, let me put on a mascara. But also, like, I don't need to do that. I hate mascara so much. Okay. Which of these pink shimmers is going to be the one? Okay. There you go. These look very, like, white to me, so not totally what I was going for. Let's try the Taurus. This darker one? Okay, that one is the winner. Or I could also do gold. It's very yellow gold though. But I feel like that would be a nice contrast. Okay, I'm gonna go for the dark pink. And this shade is actually Taurus, and Monaleo is a Taurus, so maybe it's fate. A lot of the time people think she's a Leo because of her name, but she's a Taurus. Okay. So just gotta do something to my lips, and I'm good to go. I never go hard on my lips because, you know, again, I'm a masker. The thing is, I always end up hoarding my lip products, like, in my purse. I have this thing. This is color changing. This is also Nika K. Dang, this hasn't even been open. I kind of want to put this color changing thing on. But I don't know if it will change to a good color. So let me go dig around in my purse. That just reminded me I still need to like pack up my purse to go to the concert. That shouldn't take too much time. You know, I'm already a little bit late. Okay. Hooray. Alright, this is just a soft beat. I should probably let me bronze up. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm doing instead of a contour. Let's see. One more round of setting spray. And then I think I'm done. Here's the look. Okay, here's the fit. I just have some like leggings on, with this cute top, and I got a pink mesh shirt. And I'm gonna wear these shoes so I can be tall. It's standing room only. I've never been to that type of concert. I've only been to seated concerts, so I'm gonna see how that goes. That's why I'm going so early, actually. I need to get in line. Okay, I'm gonna get my shit together and go. I'll take some concert videos for you guys. We'll see if I remember to do that and if they make it into the editing. But anyway, if you like the video, like the video. If you have something to say, comment in the comments. Tell me if you've seen Monaleo, if you plan to see her, if you're a fan. How you feel about the concert, things like that. Like, comment, subscribe, you know, all this stuff. Goodbye.